secret military and civilian organization, the Gladio, believed to be responsible for the deaths of so many innocent victims.
For 40 years, secret terrorist organizations, many trained by Western intelligence agencies, have manipulated the political control of European sovereign states by a campaign of terror and murder. Originally part of a secret network, these groups changed from being defenders of state security into attackers of the established political order. Until 2 years ago, that secret network was generally known by the single word Gladio. In 1980, a bomb exploded at Bologna railway station, which killed 86 people. 6 years later, an official report revealed the existence of an invisible government in Italy, run by the state secret services and groups of political terrorists. It also identified a secret military and civilian organization under which neo-fascist groups were allowed to commit atrocities against civilians for political motives.
What we were doing is either with the government, secretly, or independently on our own, looking for people who might perform this function in some country where you didn't have that connection with the government or whatever, or maybe you did as a supplement.
There was documentary material when Colby was station chief in Stockholm that he had been in touch with former Swedish volunteers in the Nordic legions of the SS, the Waffen-SS, and people who later came to be known, I guess, as Sveaborg, that he was recruiting these people.
The first scandal connected to the stay-behind groups broke in 1952 with the discovery of assassination teams linked to the Bundesdeutsche Jugend.
I was a special agent with CIC, that's our counterintelligence corps in occupied Germany. I was assigned to handle a network of German informants. Among them was Klaus Barbie. And Klaus Barbie was later on, I discovered that he was wanted for murder by the French, and that I reported this to my superiors, and they told me to keep nice and quiet. Colonel Gunther Bernau was an agent, an informant working for the military intelligence in Stuttgart. We had provided him a home, a safe house in Ludwigsburg. He was certainly a very strong Nazi. I sat in his office one day and opened his album of pictures from the war, and in the middle of the album it showed a nice picture of Adolf Hitler. Several other high-ranking SS officers who came to visit him in his safe house that we had provided. And he told me that if for any reason he needs help, by one telephone call he could contact 200 former SS leaders from Hamburg to Munich. I remember him taking me to one particular spot which we uncovered and dug it out, and there were rifles, small arms, grenades, all nicely wrapped in cosmoline, and he said, we have thousands of these all over the country. And that sort of made me a little suspicious, and I reported this, and they said, well, we know this. They're all working for us.
Dr. Globke, who was an ex-Nazi, who now had brought into the government the way he brought a lot of ex-Nazis into the government, and so they were I guess denazified, if you want to call it that. They were cleaned up a little bit like today Nazi, tomorrow Democrat, like changing undershirts. ITAC, which was nominally in the Defense Department, Intelligence Tactical Assessment Center, in which there were, among other things, a NATO desk. That NATO desk was owned by the agency. Although it was nominally with the Defense Intelligence Agency, it was staffed traditionally by the CIA.
Secret Service documents from several member countries reveal Gladio to be a European-wide organization including Denmark, Norway, Holland, Spain, Turkey, and Greece. All Gladio's secret information is coordinated in Brussels through the CPC, Clandestine Planning Committee, which meets periodically with the chairmanship being handed from one country's secret service to the next.